You and I should be defining ourselves by what we're for, because frankly, what we are for has freed billions. It's the other team that should be walking around with downcast faces. It's the side of liberals. It's the big government guys who should be walking around with their hands in their heads. Because the other side, let's do a quick review of what big government liberalism, what socialism has wrought over the past 100 years. Oh, let's see, there was Joseph Stalin. There was Lenin. There was Adolf Hitler, people who killed millions and millions. Look at modern examples, France and Great Britain, formerly great nations that today can't tie their own shoes. They are absolutely destroying themselves with socialism. You and I offer an ideology which has literally saved millions and millions. We have every reason to be excited, and we should be sharing that optimism with our neighbors, not sitting at home frustrated about Barack stinking Obama. Now, the final thing that I would suggest to you that you and I have got to be about the business of over these next several months, over these next 18 months as we look at the elections in May of this upcoming year, in March of next year for primaries, in November of 2010, you and I have to go about the hard work of restoring the trust of our friends and our neighbors who have fallen asleep from apathy. Our friends and neighbors who have decided there's just no point in turning out to vote anymore. In this last election cycle, we were told that the whole planet was going to turn out to vote. And if you live in Houston, lots of dead people turned out, so there is something to that. But what we know, though, is that in point of fact, there was no real increase in the number of people voting this cycle as in previous years. No real increase. The problem is that too many of us, you and me and our neighbors, decided that it was more important to get our nails done, get our hair cut, or change the oil in our car than to turn out to vote. And therefore, we have Barack Obama as the president. The biggest reason for this, is too darn many Republican elected officials who campaign as conservatives but legislate like liberals. When Mark Davis rips this microphone from my hand in a second and beats me about the head and shoulders, I'm going to walk over there to a vending machine and buy a Dr. Pepper. As an Aggie, I love that it's maroon. But, Aggies, I love it. But I buy it because I like the taste of it. If that Dr. Pepper tastes like Pepsi, it's going to really annoy me. And so I'll buy a second one because I'm an addict. If the second one tastes like Pepsi, I'm going to call the 800 number, I'm going to yell at somebody in India, and I'm going to tell them I'm tired of this. The third Dr. Pepper I buy, if that one tastes like Pepsi, what's my response? I'm done with the brand because the brand is ruined. Right now, the brand of conservatism is being ruined by the people that you and I allow to represent it. You and I have got to reclaim our brand. Now, some of this we can accomplish in this next election cycle, but some of it is going to take, and let's be honest about this, it's going to take time to reclaim our country. One of my ancestors was Benjamin Rush, who signed the Declaration of Independence. And when he put his name on that document, he and his colleagues pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to the task of liberty. They didn't know if the revolution was going to last 5 minutes, 5 years, or if it was going to last forever, if it was going to fail miserably. But they committed to the long haul. They were willing to sacrifice their jobs. They were willing to sacrifice their lives. They were willing to sacrifice all that they were because of liberty. You and I have to commit to doing the same thing, because simply being here tonight is not enough. Simply being here and waving a sign like my dad is doing back there is simply not enough. You and I have to commit to a life of promoting the principles of liberty everywhere we go. The only way that we will change the world, the only way that we will reclaim our city, our state, and our nation is as you and I reclaim our passion for our ideas, and as you and I go neighbor to neighbor, friend to friend, house to house, and take back our country. Thank you all so much for being here, and God bless Texas.